Welcome to day three. Day three. Christine's going nuts in here. Look, going ham. Bye. The cool thing though, the dumpster's here. I'm gonna start my day off by throwing all of this shit. Well, I can't carry all of it. Our neighbors have got to be like, what the hell are they doing to that house? Because they just bought it. Like, there was nothing wrong with it on the inside, which there wasn't, but it wasn't up to our standards because we wanted to do all this shit and we're having fun doing it. Catch you guys in the time lapse. I'm gonna set the GoPro and throw all this shit in there. Let's get it.
So I am filling up these holes with wood filler. I'm gonna let it sit and dry, and then I'm gonna come back and sand this all smooth because this is just gonna be a case opening. We're not gonna keep the door.
The doors are off, as you saw in day one when we tore all this shit off. And we're just filling the old holes with wood filler, sand it smooth, make it look like it was an original doorway. Also, you got the ones up above too, so you don't forget. Christine's gonna do that. I would like to introduce you all to my new little friend. This right here is a 9-inch head sander, rotating, I think that's orbital, I think that's what it's called, on a pole connected to a vacuum. And gonna be using that to sand the ceilings. I'm starting in the bigger rooms, that way I have more stuff to work with before I go into like the nitty-gritty details of like the foyer and the bathroom. So, enjoy. Finishing the sanding of the ceiling. That sander works wonders. Get everything nice and smooth. The walls to some degree smooth. Good to go. Now all we got to do is mud. Hey guys, what's up? It's Rick. I'm not sure if we finished the last video or not, but in the last video it's kind of echoing in here, but I was sanding all of the rooms minus the kitchen and the den. Just an update, is Thursday. We were over here last night and I was prepping to start doing mud. So I was prepping to start doing mud in these two rooms. Just kind of my process. I wanted to split up sanding and mudding so that I'm not just sanding my life away for like 2 days in a row doing all of these rooms. But when I started to do that, made a shocking discovery. And if you notice, this is the office. There's no blue on the walls, and that's because we found out it was wallpaper as well. So that's 2 rooms now, and we've gone around and checked now at this point that there are no other rooms. 2 rooms now where they painted over wallpaper in the room. Yeah, at this point, I'm happy that we're doing it right. Just literally doing it right. That's my biggest thing, is I always like to make sure I'm doing it right, I'm doing it proper, not just for me, but for the people that'll be owning this house. Well, not really, it's more for me. I like, and I take pride in having a house that's built right and everything was done right in that house. So, really proud of that. Basically, just like in the den, the paper was so thick and old that there was really no adhesive behind it anymore. So we were able to just take putty knives and literally no water at all rip this off, and part of that is because it had the paint on it. But we do need to go over this wall today, and you can kind of see there is some leftover adhesive on the walls themselves, so we do need to wet the walls with some hot water. I don't think we're gonna use fabric softener in this room, but we're just gonna use hot water and then scrape it off. We do have some brown paper areas that we're gonna have to hit with some kills before we actually mud them and get them flat. We also found out that when they did the wallpaper, when they painted over the wallpaper, there was actually areas that they pulled the wallpaper back and like fixed the corners. Like they went in and remudded the corners because there was no wallpaper over this. This is some fresh mud. It looks like hot mud, and they just redid it. So weird. Anyways, updating you on what we're using. So I went to the hardware store, Home Depot, shout out Home Depot, and Lowe's, because we're going to both of them practically. Picked up some all-purpose mud. I got the ultra lightweight. This is just the all-purpose mud. And then I have some Easy Sand 90 hot mud as well. So we got mud ready to go. And the reason why I picked up the Easy Sand 90 is because I'm gonna be using mesh tape. This is actually new. I never knew they made it, but this is ultra thin mesh tape, so it's gonna make it easier to float out the mud and make it nice, smooth, and clean. On the note of mud, today is going to be mudding day. Christine, when she gets here, I got off work a little bit earlier than she did, so she'll be getting here. She's gonna be tackling the room with the paper. So she's gonna be wetting them and throwing the paper and all that fun stuff. I'm gonna handle mudding. And I've been inspecting the work that has been done from ripping the trim off and all that. There's a lot of mud that needs to be done. The ceilings themselves are in good condition. It's just a lot of the corners and the edges, and actually in ripping the trim off and the popcorn ceiling, it turns out that they never went through and put the finish coat of mud on any of the corners. So it's a good thing that we're gonna be putting crown molding back up. We're gonna go buy some new, paint it, put up some brand new crown molding, but a little bit of a shocking discovery that they didn't put enough mud up, or they didn't do the finish coat of mud. They just put enough mud to embed the tape, and that was it on all the ceiling joints. So I will have to float out with some mud to cover all the holes. There's a bunch of nail holes from the original crown molding, as well as just nail holes all throughout the walls. And we're gonna have to touch up kind of where the paint is, because there was no paint underneath the crown molding, so we gotta clean up that edge, make it nice and float and clean. There are some areas like where the bee's nest was up here that I had to chop the drywall out. I have to go get a sheet of drywall and put those up in eventually. We're not gonna be doing that today. There's also a hole down there. There's one over there, and I think there's a couple in these other rooms. There's just little patch holes that I need to do. Not that, that's an air vent. Today is all about mudding, so I'm gonna grab the GoPro. We're gonna mix up some mud in the pan. All I'm doing, if anybody has never mudded before, I realized that after we started filming the first couple days, I haven't really been explaining much of what we're doing or how we're doing it, mostly because we know and we're just getting at it. We're trying to get this shit done. We're trying to get it done so we can get in here. So there's things we're really looking forward to, like putting all the puck LED lights in, but you gotta get all the other stuff, all the little nitty gritty details like mudding done before you get to that. So all I'm gonna be doing is gonna open the mud up, grab some mud out of here as you'll see on the video, and I'm gonna put it in my pan. I'm gonna add some water to it and mix it up so it's a nice smooth thin texture. That way I can use it to thinly coat all the stuff that I need to coat. And I'm also gonna be mixing up some Easy Sand 90 to do most of the little plaster repairs that I need to do with the tape. That's what we're gonna be doing today. Anyways, we're gonna grab the GoPro and get at it. What's up guys, welcome back. Coat 1 has dried in here using the hot mud setting compound. Nice and firm, nice and solid. All of the joints are good to go in here. Ready for basically top coat. But today, not gonna be bothering with that because after a little bit of a further evaluation on how much mudding I got to do, I have a mudder basically coming tomorrow, a drywall guy, to give me a quote on basically doing the top coat on all these rooms. Because in here where the wallpaper is, all these walls need to be, they basically need to be hit with primer, and then it has to be skim coated. All the walls need skim coated. Same thing with the den. So that's a lot of time. I don't have much time, and I'd rather just pay someone for my time. But today, we're gonna be working on the lights in here in the kitchen. So the goal is to get lights put in, and I'm not really gonna be showing much because it seems whenever you post anything electrical on YouTube, people go crazy. So first person in the comments to say something about electrical gets a thumbs up from me. I'll pin your comment to the top of this video because everyone loves to put electrical, but we're gonna be installing puck lights in all of the kitchen and the dining room area. Well, as you might notice, this behind me and this room over here are finished, which if you just saw the last clip, we were far from finished. And that's because we're well into the future as compared to when those videos, or that video was just shot. That was when we first moved in here, what babe, 4 months ago? Yeah, so that footage is 4 months ago, and I'm coming in here because this was a weird point. We were really strategic, kind of, of with our video filming. And then as you can kind of tell from that clip right there, that was a very pivotal moment. That was day 3 when I realized I was kind of in over my head for trying to do everything ourselves. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Go say it a little louder.
Yes.
And that was the moment when we actually started contracting some people out, some drywall people. So I might be spurting in here in the next little few videos to update you guys on kind of what transpired, because the footage gets very clustered after this, because we were just doing a lot of GoPro shots, just going at it and working. So updating you guys on that video. Basically, I started on the drywall work and completely stopped and moved on to other stuff that was smarter. And that's just a big point on your money and your time of what you got available and what is feasible. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. In the next video, you're gonna see a lot more demo. We're gonna be jumping in and doing popcorn ceiling removal upstairs and trim removal and a lot more of demo work, which is something that's really fun to do and is easy to do. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to like this video, comment down below so you can see all this progress when we get to actually painting all of this with the paint sprayer and stuff, and installing the baseboards and stuff. We're still working on crown molding and all kinds of stuff. The lighting, yeah, there's plenty of videos coming. We'll have a whole video dedicated to just the lighting that we installed in this house, which is a ton. Like, comment down below, and hit that subscribe button so you can see all the awesome videos we're gonna be posting. Help us out here. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. That way this channel is legit. I feel like 1,000 subscribers is the legit point. So hit the like, comment, and subscribe. Right, babe?
Subscribe!
We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.